Hey Sagittarius, it's Psychic Medium Tammy coming in with your reading for the last week of April. Hope you guys are doing great. You know, it's Mercury retrograde, so I'm curious to see what might be coming up for you all. I'm using the dog cards today. They're some of my favorite cards, and they were a special gift to me, so I really love these. And I really love dogs, so maybe you do too. Sagittarius are always dog lovers, right? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a few more cards here too, and I'll give you the whole story coming up. The first card up, though, is the Empress, and it's showing that you are the Empress. It's showing that you may be thinking about giving birth to something soon. That could be, you know, a child. It could be a grandchild. It could be new puppy. It could be new birth to a business or something like that. That one wants to come out too. I'm noticing there are a few swords cards going on here, Sagittarius. Let's see where that's coming from. Some kind of a sudden change. And, okay. Oh, that one wanted to come out too. Okay. So, let me just give you the overview here, Sagittarius, of this first week of April, okay? So, like I said, you're the Empress card coming up. You may be feeling a little bit blocked as well with your creative pursuits. That's what's significant at this time. It's like you're right on the verge of springtime and wanting the warm weather and all those things, and you're feeling like stuck or overworked, like something's blocking you a little bit, and you're wanting to give birth to something new. I feel like you're really just, birth to something new could be a business or a new child that's either yours or grandchild. It could be a new puppy, like I said earlier. So the thing that I feel like is giving you a conflict is you're getting impatient. So this is the Patience and Perseverance card, but this happy little dog's upside down today. So I feel like this is a bit of a conflict for you, Sagittarius, is that you're running out of patience. It's like, come on, let's get this going. Let's get on to this project. And I just feel like, oh, you know, like you're chomping at the bit wanting to get out there and get that going. And it's going to happen. So just wait. Let me tell you the rest of this, okay? So here's a couple of things. Again, these came up swords cards. Now this is showing up something that you're kind of thinking about that's going on in your mind. It's also showing up something that's kind of in your foundation at this time. And there's, you know, there's some competition and there's a feeling of feeling some tension, you know, and again, this tension might be the impatience, but it feels like it's more a person or a situation because, again, this little tea leaf card jumped out. This is the Vulture card. I feel like this is all related. This is maybe some depression and anxiety, or you feel like somebody's working against you and that sort of thing. But don't despair. I've got a lot more to tell you here, okay? But it does look like there's somebody here who's being competitive with you or somebody you're worrying about. I mean, it could be you being competitive as well. Take it as it resonates. We'll see where this goes, okay? So I think what's been going on is you've had a lot of peace going on, maybe a lot of tranquility. Maybe you're feeling that it was too much and you were a little bored. Maybe you've spent a little bit too much solitary time. This little dog here is wearing its heart on its chest. And I know that's how Sagittarius is a lot of times. You know, you really feel things very deeply. And I feel like you've been in the space of doing a lot of meditation, and I feel like you've been in nature, and now you're kind of looking out there like, I want to do something different. You know, I want to change it up. And it's almost like this feeling of peace and balance is kind of moving into your past a little bit. I feel like you've been there, done that, and now, now you're wanting to jump in there and maybe look into new love. I'll tell you more about this in a second. And I feel like you've graduated from something. I mean, this is the graduation card, Sagittarius, and I think I got that for you last time, if I remember. This is like a spiritual graduation, and the World card is having to do, you know, with things coming full circle. So whatever you started with, this peace and this nice waterfall and this nature scene that's going into your past, it's like you graduated from it. And now you're coming up into the spiritual evolution. I really want to call this evolution. This is your spiritual path. This could be fifth dimension energy, which I keep talking about, and I'm going to do a whole video on that as well. But this is interesting, and I don't know if you can see this. There's a lion on the corner here. So I feel like there may be actual Leo energy. There could be extra dimensional lion beings, feline beings, the lion beings in particular, very protective of you. You may be connecting with them. Feel like this is having to do with infinity. There's a lot with this world card. There's just a lot. And this is coming up your first week of April going into the 1st of May. I keep feeling a dimensional shift coming up the 1st of May that's really important. I've seen it for a lot of people, feel it really strongly for Sagittarius, like really strongly, because I know being a Sagittarius, we Sagittarius have gone through the mill the last few years, right? I mean, boy, we have been put through every test over the last few years, and I'm here to tell you we've passed those tests, okay? So you all can be proud of yourselves. Sagittarius has gone the extra mile. Really, Sagittarius has been put through it. So this last week of April, first week of May, here's what's coming. You may be having reunions with people. You may be hearing from people from the past. This may include dreams, dream visits, and that sort of thing. This is a really good card. I could go on and on about that. So there's also 2 of these cards flew out here together, and this is the Ace of Cups, and this is new love. Now, this can be new romantic love. It can also be love for a project, love for a pet, love for people around you, love for some sort of work that you're doing. Feels like romantic to me, honestly. Feels like a romantic card. So I'm going to look more into that in a second. So Sagittarius, this is representing you. This is 3 cups. So this is a really happy celebration card, and I really think this goes back with this world card of feeling, you know, you've graduated, you passed a test, and you're celebrating. So this is representing your energy specifically and how people are seeing you, that a lot of good things have come to you and you're celebrating and you're happy. This is a really good card going with the rest of this, and you're going to be really happy when this new romantic, perfect love person comes into you too. So we'll look at that. There was a situation here where I feel like there was anxiety. You may have felt really stabbed in the back. This is the 10 of Swords. I kind of consider this one of the worst cards in the deck. I feel like you're worrying about this. You're worrying that this might happen again, this being stabbed in the back. And it did show up next to the Tower. And the Tower is the final outcome for the last week of April. So this is, the Tower can be a really shocking change, a big surprise. And based on how good the rest of this reading is, I would say this is going to be a good shocking change. This is not like, you know, a burning building. I know it shows the burning building, but the Tower is not always, I don't take it literally all the time. And it depends on the other cards that come up with it. And the other cards are so good. So I'm feeling like if you're diving into something new, it's going to work really well for you. Sagittarius is a fire sign. There's fire on this card, which is really representing who you are. The final outcome here is the Page of Swords. So there's some sort of a messenger that's coming in here. I feel like there's going to be somebody new that's coming in that's going to give you some sort of a message. You may be cutting somebody out of your life. This could be somebody kind of snooping a little bit, kind of spying on you a little bit. I wouldn't worry about this too much. I think this is more probably because of Mercury retrograde. And I think there are people from the past that are just going to be looking in on you and being curious about things. So let me just pull a few more cards on this world and the Ace of Cups for you. Let's just see if, whoops, right off the top. Okay, this is saying to pay attention to your work. Having to do, I'm asking about new love. So this new love could be connected to your work in some way. Keep in mind, this could be your job. This could be work that you want to do, like working in your garden. You know, this could be volunteer work. Let's see what else here. Anything else about new love? Yes, this one. This is the stork. Okay, this is news of a birth or a new business site opportunity. So if you get any, what I'm hearing from the guides right now is if you hear about any sort of opportunities, if you get an opportunity, if you get an invitation, take it, okay? So you need to get out there and make yourself available, and there's going to be some kind of announcement coming with this graduation and with the Ace of Cups, with the new love card. Some sort of announcement. This is the Bell card. How interesting. Let's see what else they say about that. How fun is that? I love surprises, don't you guys? And you know, we Sag got some surprises last week. I know I had several surprises come to me, and I hope you did. If you did, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Okay, so this is a little warning to be aware of self-delusion or other people who are self-deluded, okay? So you want to look out for that. And what else does Sagittarius need to know today? Whoa, that one right there had a lot of energy. Needle and thread. This says a sincere wish will be granted. So think about what you've wished for. Think about what it is you want. This is what's coming to you in the first week of April. The last week of April into the first week of May. This is you getting your wish. So I'm really excited about that. I feel like that has something to do, some announcement. It's interesting. I feel like there's something you've been wanting to happen that it's going to be announced. You may hear it, I'm not sure it's on major networks or something. I feel like it may be announced in a community, maybe an announcement on like social media or something like that, okay? There's also, I'm going to let this be the last one for today because they're telling me to end on this one, so I will. This is the money path card, and this is a path with money is waiting for you to find it, okay? So this is pretty cool. Be sure, these fit together. This is be sure to pay attention to your work. You're going to find the money path. This is news of birth or new opportunity. Watch out for somebody who has some self-delusion, and don't delude yourself, you know, to be realistic. Listen for the bell announcement, okay? So I hope you've enjoyed this reading. This is really a good reading, Sagittarius. I'm super excited for you because there are more surprises coming up, good surprises, and potentially new love that's showing up. And I think this last week of April going into May is going to be A-okay. I think it's going to be very exciting. Can't wait to see what happens. So thanks for tuning in today. It was wonderful to connect with you all, and have a good one. Bye.